Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a brand new movie review for you. Today we're going to be talking about the new Prime Video film, Die Hart. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so we can keep growing out towards 250 subscribers. Now, let's talk about this film. I haven't seen a single other person talking about this film. I don't know if people just didn't know it was coming out, but I looked up films coming out this weekend. I saw this was on the list and I was like, hey, I haven't heard anyone talking about this, so I'm going to give it a shot. I haven't watched anything on Prime Video in a little bit, so gotta, make my subscription worth it. And I actually had a lot of fun with this film. I'm not going to tell you right off the bat, I'm not going to tell you it's a great film. I'm not even going to tell you it's a good film. But I'm going to tell you that I had fun watching it. This film, of course, stars Kevin Hart, Die Hart. I think you probably got that from the title. John Travolta, who is one of the screen icons that is still with us. Natalie Emanuel, she's fantastic. I love her. I wish she was in more stuff. Of course, Game of Thrones. She's in the Fast movies ever since I think Fast 6. I wish she was in more. I miss seeing her every week on Game of Thrones. She's a great actress, and I think she should be utilized more. Who else is in this? Josh Hartnett. He's the other main cast. There's 4 big cast members. Josh Hartnett's the other one. I love Josh Hartnett as someone who grew up watching H2O over and over and over again. I love Josh Hartnett, and I'm glad he seems to at least be happy. He's never gone away, but he's kind of went smaller, but he seems to be kind of coming back around, and I'm happy about that because I love Josh Hartnett, and I wouldn't even hate if they made a H2O sequel in its own timeline, just over there with Josh Hartnett facing Michael Myers. I'm just throwing that out there. And this film, of course, is inspired, based on the same story as the what was that series called? The Quibi service. They had the series called Die Hart with Kevin Hart. It followed a very similar concept, but they decided to, once that was scrapped, they decided to make it into a feature film. And of course, this is the product we got. It shows Kevin Hart not wanting to be a comedy sidekick anymore, not wanting to be the second wheel behind Dwayne Johnson. He wants to be taken seriously as an action star, and no one's going to do that. So he's approached by a director that says he's got an action star film school for people that have gone through it are Matt Damon, Josh Hartnett, Keanu Reeves, all these massive action stars. So Kevin Hart's like, yeah, sure. And he gets there, and John Travolta's the teacher, and chaos ensues from there, especially once Natalie Emanuel shows up and joins him in the acting school. This film has twists and turns. Some are predictable, especially once the first twist happens, you kind of know where everything else is going to go. But the humor is funny. I thought John Travolta and Kevin Hart had fantastic chemistry, especially, and Kevin Hart and Natalie Emanuel, and all 3 of them. And then, of course, when Josh Hartnett shows up, he just runs right into the glue trap because they're all so fantastic together. I miss seeing John Travolta, man. I miss seeing him. I love Grease, and then he came back around films like Pulp Fiction, and that one just feels like he's kind of gone away again, and I think it's time we get another John Travolta, renaissance, because, let's face it, he's not any spring chicken anymore, and I don't want to, see him go when he's not at the top of his game where he deserves to be. John Travolta's a freaking megastar, and he deserves to be at the top. I love me some John Travolta, and how is that man that age? He looks incredible for his age. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I think he's drinking the blood of the youth because, Jesus, he looks fantastic. The humor in this film totally worked for me. Some Kevin Hart films, I'm 50-50 on, because The Man from Toronto, didn't really like that one. Didn't work for me. Me Time, though, I had a fun time with. Him and Mark Wahlberg had a fun time with that one. A few years ago, he had Fatherhood, and I think that's a genuinely great film. So, Kevin Hart comes and goes for me in his film performances. This one, I enjoyed. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you it's a good film. I'm going to tell you that it's a lot of fun, and I had a good time watching it, and I think you would too. It's over on Prime Video. It's got a lot of humor, a little splash of action, and if you like filmmaking stuff, there's some cool inside jokes in there as well. And of course, who doesn't love Josh Hartnett? So Die Hart over on Prime Video gets a 6.5 out of 10 for me. It's a very fun movie in my opinion, but I can't quite tell you it's a really good movie, but 6.5 out of 10 seems like a fair grade for that kind of flick. Let me know if you've watched it down in the comments below, if you've seen it, or if my review has inspired you to go check it out on Prime Video. Also, while you're down there, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so we can keep growing out towards 250 subscribers. Here in the next few days, sometime we're going to have We Have a Ghost review, and then of course, every Wednesday going forward, we're going to be talking about Mandalorian. So, make sure you subscribe to the channel for that juicy, juicy content from me, the man himself, Shane St. Laurent. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys right here next time.